I'm just going to spend a couple minutes. I'm the CEO of Datrium. I've been on board 8 months, and you'll see some of the reasons why I joined as we go through this. So I'm going to do a brief kickoff so you get into the meat of the content of what we're doing. But with anything, if you're forming a company, you see a lot of companies start up to solve a small problem. You've got to solve a big business issue if you expect to be a big enterprise company, right? Our belief is where you architect, you stay. And you see a number of companies come up that architect in 18 months, get out to market, and that's kind of where they stay, and then they try to architect up into a higher level in the enterprise. Datrium was formed from the beginning to go after enterprise workloads and go after enterprise workloads with a cloud mindset, which means if you're running IT, we just look at even on-prem like another instantiation of the cloud. If you're running IT, you want to have the same experience whether you're in the data center or out of the data center. It's really about the data. So Datrium was formed really before multi-cloud was really a term to think through where's data going to be in the next 5 years. So as a data point, we formed the company with some mature investors and took 4 years to build the platform, right, with over 90 engineers here in the Valley, over 40 of those with PhDs. So we did this with great intelligence, and the founders themselves, if you know, have intelligence to building enterprise class software. So one of the things that really amazed me as I was talking to Datrium last January was looking at, there's a lot of so-called infrastructure or storage providers or backup people that have come to solve an issue that is real and does exist, but no one I had seen had actually looked at the entire movement of data. And the characteristics of data, which you need the speed on the storage side, but you need the resilience and sequential type aspects of logs in the back end to do full backup or disaster recovery. What we're going to show you today is a number of those type of features. If you look at our family portrait, which is growing rapidly, the hard part of what we did that took 4 years to build is done. And the scalable version of that was out September of 17. So we've been 6 quarters on the market with what was a really hard thing to do. But since we started at the top end, looking at characteristics around primary storage and backup and resilience and encryption and doing things in a split provision way, so you truly have that enterprise class scalability. Since we started there, it's now easy for us to go out every 4 to 6 months with major releases. And you're going to see that happening through this year. So we'll be doing announcements soon and then through the end of the year. And we're not going real far forward. We're going out to where we can actually produce what we say we can produce. Because everyone's using the same buzzwords. Our big thing is customer experience has to be the same. We believe everything fundamentally from our roots was how do you form a software platform for data mobility within a multi-cloud world. Nobody cares where their data is as long as it's safe, it's easy to access, and they don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to put something in a cloud environment where they realize the costs are creeping up and not be able to transport that out. So you're going to see a demo a little bit later of a product that is live this month that does true data mobility. We're actually going to show you a live demo and show you pieces of how we've done that. So again, the goal is one code base, strict, exact customer experience no matter where you're running it, how you're running it, where you want to move it in a multi-cloud world. That's what you're going to hear today. Just as some proof points, one of the big things you want to look at is, hey, what's the world think of us? And we first came out, we do so many things in a multi-cloud type facet. You can't market yourself as a multi-cloud company. You have to be something to get into the original instantiation of what you do. So one of the things that's real important to us is we're constantly talking to customers, enterprise customers. I'll give you an example. Even before I came, I brought in 7 enterprise CIOs and their team to validate what we had. 7. 6 of those are now customers, the 7th is going to be. Really important because you want to know, is what we built something the enterprise is going to use? Right? We're not starting at low-end market and moving up. We're starting high-end. We're going after the high-end market, and that's what you're going to see. So if you look at Gartner peer reviews, we've got a 5-star rating on people saying, yeah, Datrium actually does what they say they can do.